it's your boy JD, and welcome to another great episode of Thru The Ropes. You know, the only place for your great debates and hot takes. Before we jump into what we're going to talk about today, of course, I got to introduce the guys. It's your boy JD, and right underneath me, you got your boy Dirty Dan.
What's up, Chodes?
And right underneath Dirty Dan, you have Michi Black, that Wagwan Warrior.
Wagwan, everyone. Wagwan, everyone.
Mr. Six Waves.
Hey, you see, King.
They popping today. And right underneath Six Waves, you got main event RJ.
With no strap today. No strap today.
He's been rocking no strap. You got to stop calling him out. He's giving that.
You know what? You know why he's
bit.
not rocking a strap? Because ever since he got the braids, he looks like a Uso, so he got no strap.
They can't hold singles gold. It's like an apple with a doctor. It gets close and it's just not working. I gotta take them out to pick it back up. God.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, TTR family, I brought everybody here today to talk about, to highlight. You know what? This episode is going to be, I don't want to say all over the place, but we're going to give our true thoughts and feelings about this weekend coming up. But I do kind of want to highlight it because there are important things, quote unquote, happening. But before we even dive into what's happening, right? We were actually talking behind the scenes here, and we don't even know some of the matchups that are even happening. And that leads me to the bigger question here before we even dive into what we want to talk about this episode, which is WWE, did they do a really bang up job of promoting these matches and what we have this weekend? So we do have a loaded weekend, which by itself leads me to actually my very first question. You have NXT Saturday during the day. I believe that is between 5 and 8.
2:30.
2:30.
Nope,
Oh,
2:30.
so they're going head to head with AEW All In, which is idiotic because I'm watching All In. No way I'm watching NXT pay-per-view.
So which one? Oh, so it's NXT, right?
It's NXT.
Yeah.
So they'll be going head to head with All In AEW. Then from that point, then you move on to Saturday night's main event, which we're currently looking at on your screen, which currently has 3 matches. One featuring the main event of a 60-year-old Goldberg.
Lock the knees.
Let's go.
Sunday.
Hey, his knees look great when he bend down about to spear his ass, bro.
I'm dead. That's true. Then Sunday, we
Absolutely.
have, I guess, what you would deem the big show, which I'm kind of excited for, but it's hard to get excited for because, again, the lackadaisical buildup, but I just love women's wrestling. But Sunday
Also-
at night, you have WWE Evolution 2. But go ahead, Michi Black. Something else you
Oh,
want
okay,
to
never
add?
mind. You said it.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
you
going
said it.
into-
Evolution 2.
Sunday, you have
because
Evolution 2.
Yep.
And that was added late, wasn't it? Because it was on a different weekend.
this past weekend, actually.
So
It's
they
supposed to be this
actually
past
moved
weekend.
it up, and this has been riddled with a lot of backlash. So it seems like some backstage talent reportedly have kind of been upset because you have Beyonce on the same exact damn near avenue. It's right across the street of where the PLE is happening. And right now, Evolution 2 is really not doing good with ticket sales. So a lot of people backstage has had a lot of just things to say. Apparently they're not really happy with how things are going because the buildup has been lackadaisical and going head to head with All In, and it's just too much. So that leads me to my first question before we hop into some of the graps that we're going to talk about, which we're not even that excited about because it's been so lackadaisical. Was crowding all of this WWE, PLE, and all this WWE stuff into one weekend the best timing right now?
No. I feel like what they
They're
should have
shook.
done, I think so too. They should just stayed having it this past weekend, had the weekend to themselves, and then they should have planned everything properly. They should have planned better promos. They should have had all the people that's going to be participating this weekend on Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Or last week, like leading up to what's happening. Like you have all these matches and they did no promo for it at all. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's been some really bad promo, and I didn't even know some of these matches were actually on the card. Again, like I feel like they're also throwing things together. Like we had Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair actually team up and be a team, which I don't mind. I've actually enjoyed it, but it feels like out of nowhere. It kind of just got thrown together, and it feels like because they had nothing for Evolution 2, which then Dirty Dan actually threw out a very good point here, and I'll let you kind of dive in to what you want to say. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the Liv Morgan event, people. This is what Liv Morgan got injured, and I feel like they're scrambling to change plans. Now, I'm not going to use that excuse. RJ, relax. I'm not going to use that excuse for the whole show.
He can rebuttal in a second. Go ahead, though. Hold on to that,
Well,
RJ.
I want him to relax, and let me finish real quick. But
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the whole show, because the truth be told is they're shook. You wanted to put a whole weekend in because of All In.
Yes, it's what seems like.
You fucking guys need to stop.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now. And what I'm about to say, the same. It goes the same thing for AEW. Like, I'm cool with both shows, but I'm done. Maybe it's because I'm older. I'm done with the whole like Xbox versus PlayStation bullshit.
Yeah, facts.
You two can coexist without having to go compete with each other, brothers. Okay, relax. And then this whole evolution build up, bro. You got Trish. Why the hell did you bring in Trish
out of nowhere?
Can I add on to that really quick?
And that's no disrespect to her, but you bring in Trish out of nowhere, and you have oldest women talent in NXT and on SmackDown and on Raw, and you bring back Trish.
I agree, though. Yep.
You know what I mean? And you don't even use your women properly now.
And that's what I was about to say. It feels like they're always misusing them, and now they're giving them a lackadaisical like push.
But now, well, to be honest with you, it seems like the only people they know how to use is Rhea and Liv.
That's it, bro. That's it.
And on top of that, let's just be real. The fucked up part about all this is that you say ticket sales were down, right?
Yeah.
And they're worried. And then who's going to get blamed for it? They're going to say women don't draw.
Yeah.
But it's really
I've
the
already
booking.
seen it. Yeah, I've already seen it.
They're going to say the women don't draw, but really it's Triple H's fault and all their fault in the bad booking.
Well, yeah, and it's also just, again, like you said, a timely mishap with Liv Morgan, but RJ kind of disagreed. So, like, RJ, how do you feel overall? Are you actually excited for this? Do you feel like that this is actually okay? Or do you feel like Liv Morgan really wasn't just that big of a draw? They're just like not booking correctly here.
I don't think the problem was Liv Morgan's injury. I think that hindered at least the tag title stuff. But I mean, I think they've recovered well enough. The problem is booking the way they've done this sucks. The way they've set up these matches sucks. And my biggest problem with it, right, is because All In could have one of those big wrestling feel weekends the way that WrestleMania does.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that happens on WrestleMania weekend is that a lot of bookers and stuff get events in the area and run pay-per-views during that weekend before Mania to get eyes on the product.
Yep.
You could easily have done that, and instead, since All In decides they want to do one night because that's what they prefer, you could have put on Evolution the day after and made it a fun wrestling weekend for 2 straight.
I agree with that.
Which could have been cool because then, like, every All In, you've got a WWE event, an AEW event, ROH would probably do something. All the indie companies around those would work.
Yes.
It'd be a great thing. You could do that literally twice a year to give wrestling 2 really big periods to get eyes on it. That's one thing. But other than that, it doesn't really matter because you didn't do anything for this Evolution pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's not hard, and I do agree that you can do minimal build for a match like an Io Rhea because they have the history, even though I'm tired of that match overall.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
You could do a number 1 contenders match. So that way the women were in the opening segment and the main event. Make the women look important before you do an all women pay-per-view.
Yep.
But it's just still whatever John Cena's doing, where's Roman, and then Jacob fought too. So it's like, I don't care about the women's division. They don't care about the women's division.
Yeah,
but also, I want to add really quick is that it's terrible. Let me phrase that. I like that they're bringing all the women legends back. However, we have more than just Trish Stratus. I'll just like to put that out there.
Yes.
Like, it's like we.
No, with all due respect, you say there's more than Trish. We know this. But WWE's bag of tricks is going to be either Trish or my girl Lita. That's the only 2.
But it's not fair though, because we have so much more. Why can't we get Victoria once in a while? Why can't we get like Jazz? Like, we have so many people that we can use, but we use the same 2. No, not. I'm not gonna put Lita in that because she's not used as much as Trish is.
To be fair, devil's advocate for a company that doesn't know I exist. If you call them and they say no, they probably, maybe a lot of them don't have Or maybe they got too much ring rust. They just don't want to go back.
Go
They
back.
always wanna
That's
go
true too. No, that's very true. That's
Or
very
maybe,
true.
and not even that. Maybe it's too much bad blood. It's not like they treated these divas the greatest back in the day.
That's
a
true.
fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. That is a fact.
You might not want to go back to the place that forced you into your underwear.
I'm about to say just because the other person's not there no more doesn't mean they want to be
Go
back.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
That's true, but maybe I just want to see more than just Trish, though.
Well, I
That
agree
can
with
get-
you because I agree with you. Victoria
Mhm.
should be there for sure. I
Like,
like
don't-
Victoria.
I mean,
bro.
Mickey James still around. I mean, she's on LFG, so I mean, you
Bro,
can always bring her back.
like,
Okay,
that's
but,
how it should.
but see, at least with her, they actually used her plenty of times. She was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Gail
sure.
Kim could have had a run for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Gail Kim still got that shit on
We were
him.
just
Bro,
talking about
I
her
wanna-
recently too. Well,
Gail Kim,
How was your wrestle again?
we're talking a lot about the females, so we'll stay on par. But I did just want to have that conversation to begin with because it just felt like WWE has done a very lackadaisical job, and it feels like they stuffed everything into 1 weekend, which they have been doing, which kind of works out to a certain extent. Sometimes it makes sense. Like they've been doing the Saturday night main event thing, and they might throw an extra PLE in there, but like this weekend feels like too much. Like you're giving us an NXT, you're giving us this, and then I think there might be UFC this weekend as well. So you got UFC, you have NXT, you got AEW, you have Evolution. It's just like way too much, and then you didn't promote it correctly because it's too much to promote. Like you're just giving us too much, too many storylines to follow. Like speaking of storylines, let's talk about the first matchup on here, right? You got NXT Women's Champion on Evolution 2. It's going to be JC Jane versus Jordan Grace. I feel like this is Jordan Grace's to lose. She's like the new face.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like this match doesn't really even like make me excited. I haven't watched NXT in forever. I would throw that out there. Michi Black, are you excited for this as an NXT watcher?
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I felt like JC James shouldn't even have the strap in the first place.
Right.
Like
I'm
I
a
was
little
already
confused by that.
disappointed. I was already disappointed that she even has it. No reason
Look at his
for it.
face.
RJ, we're not going.
No.
No.
Is the belt not vacant?
No.
JC Jane
Yeah.
has the NXT title?
Yeah, she has it.
Mhm.
She
When
won
did they
it.
do that?
She like
That was
almost a month
Stephanie
ago.
Gilmore?
I stopped watching for a reason. So
They did JC Jane.
JC Jane won.
On that
I
whole
think she
roster,
has
they
it.
did
Jordan
JC
Grace's to
Jane?
even like I feel like
Yeah.
this should have been Jordan
Hey.
Grace's to begin with. Like
I think you just take that belt off and give it to Jordan Grace.
yeah, right now.
What?
Like, right
It's
away.
terrible.
I agree.
JC Jane? That I didn't know. I thought it was vacant. I'm dead ass. I thought
Nope.
she gave up the belt.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Hey, no offense to Jane. Hey, get your
Yeah.
championship,
whatever you
queen.
can,
Get that
but
shit.
I'm a little
I
confused on
would
it,
have
too.
assumed. I would like,
Yeah.
especially Fallon's in that group. I would assume they would have done that one. Hey,
Oh man.
do you?
There's a
Okay,
couple
yeah.
choices.
Okay.
There's a couple choices, but I think this is Grace's to win, and we kind of move on anyway. So I see Grace on top of that one. You got Jade Cargill versus Naomi, but it's a no holds bar match. Again, I'm actually very excited
Let me
for
start
this.
this one.
Yeah, you had Rhea and Roxanne. They just put on an amazing, or not Raquel, excuse me. Raquel, they just put on like an amazing street fight. I'm expecting something along those lines here. Something very, maybe even a little bit harsher, the way Naomi's been talking. Michi Black, you excited to talk about it. Let me know how you feel.
So hear me out. I think Bianca comes back. And I feel like she gets her lip back on both Jade and Naomi.
What did Jade do?
Because
Did she jump her? I don't remember that.
no, because Jade has been talking, saying like
she's
you ain't
been-
had my back.
yeah.
She been popping off a
Cold
little
shoulder
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah. So because since we here, I'ma hit both y'all because y'all fucking with me.
Yeah, if he's gonna make a triple threat. I mean, I think Bianca
And
can come
that's
back.
exactly where we come to. That's exactly where we get to.
I think Danny, I think we talked about it. I told you SummerSlam.
It's not WrestleMania time yet, but all right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but I mean,
I said SummerSlam. I think Bianca will be back during SummerSlam. That was the
But I
initial
think-
report. So I'm gonna stick with that.
I think we
But it's
can
not a
use
bad
this
idea.
though.
Not a
We
bad
can
idea.
use this build
It's a
to go all the way
no-holds
to Mania.
barred, so it makes sense.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That was the first thought that came in my head when you said it was no holds barred. I'm
yeah,
like,
just saying.
maybe
There it
Bianca.
is. There it is. We also have a battle royale going down, so like a mini Royal Rumble. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 15
go.
superstars. So a woman.
We don't know who's all. We don't know who's all in
there.
it
I'm
yet.
looking right now.
it
So I
doesn't
said-
matter. Nikki Bella made a thing about it. She's winning it, dude. I don't care what you say. She's throwing everybody over the top. You can look, but you can't touch. We're getting that Nikki Bella 2025 world title run that we all asked for.
Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night, bro.
We all wanted that run, bro. Don't run away now.
With all seriousness, like on this show.
Mm-hmm.
We have talked so much shit about Jey Uso. This woman cannot wrestle.
No.
Why? I don't know why she's here, man.
Who? You said yeah. Who are you talking about? He said Nikki.
Okay, I was making sure. Okay, yeah. I was making sure before I said what I was going to say.
I feel like not here?
No, I was making sure. I will make sure because I was going to say.
We talk about Jey Uso. This woman definitely cannot wrestle.
I feel like her sister's better.
Wait, who?
Wait, what?
What did he say?
I said I feel like her sister is better.
Dude, I don't know why you think that.
Yes.
What?
Look,
I watched that
isn't this the way it always is? Like the one sister they consider prettier, so they put her out there, but the other sister has the talent.
I was told I was lying when I said her sister was better, but hey.
I don't think either. I thought they were equally bad.
No. They're both bad. But if you're he's comparing both of them. Of course, the sister's better than her.
I don't know.
They're both bad. It's crazy.
I think so.
I don't think that distance is that crazy. That might be like 1 or 2 feet, like steps ahead. But I don't think it's that close.
Right. No, I'm not saying I'm not top tier. But
I'm just arguing.
No, I got you.
I'm just arguing like.
I'm just saying. The only reason they're popular is because of Gooners.
That's true too, but and
I'm not trying to be an asshole. God bless him.
So that's also
it was, you know what I mean. But God bless him. Whatever.
Also, on the Evolution 2 matchup, you have Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defending their titles versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. The Kabuki Warriors are back, and Sol Ruka and Zarya. Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I hate that, but I also hate that as well, though.
Not a big fan of Sol Ruka and Zarya. You know, I think this is an easy dub for the Kabuki Warriors or Raquel and Roxanne. Just keep them. I think it has to be one or the other.
I feel like this could have been a match for the people that the WWE got rid of that were actual tag teams.
Metaphor should have been here, bro.
That's one.
Metaphor should have been here. It's disgusting.
They should have been in Sol Ruka and Zarya spot.
So do you feel like putting Charlotte and Alexa in this was actually a mistake and that shouldn't have happened because this should be a real tag team?
Their personalities work.
I don't mind it.
Together.
I'm about to say I don't mind
their personalities work.
But I feel like it's just shitty timing for how everything is because it's honestly not their fault. It's not.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
We could rushing and pushing shit together.
Yeah, I feel like, but we got rid of actual women tag teams that could have been in this match because the women's tag team division was actually starting to cook a little bit.
No, that's
if they gave them time.
That's a fact. Oh, that seemed like a recurring theme.
The bottom line is, whatever happens this match, I just can't wait for Liv to come back because obviously,
me neither.
This is what we're building up to with the whole Roxanne and Raquel and all this other shit. It's like, come on, bro.
You know, I read somewhere. I thought it was a good idea. If you let Roxanne and like take Dom's heart low key, you can have Liv. You can have Liv come back by herself, which is not a bad idea either, and go on a babyface run of a fucking lifetime. I'm telling, I could see that. I could really see that, and I think that would expand her character too. You gotta get away from the Judgment Day, low key. Like,
no.
We understand that.
The Judgment Day.
So I know we're gonna go off the beaten path when I say this.
Go ahead, talk it.
So does Dom need to get the fuck out of there.
Well,
Which is why. Here's the bottom line: if they're gonna break up Liv and Dom, okay, then Dom needs to be on his own. I don't want him in another angle with a woman. Let him be on his own.
No, I agree with that.
Please, like, stop with the woman thing. Enough.
Okay.
Shit, he gotta get credit for all those title wins. Like, he gotta be like a 4-time women's champion.
That's a fact.
And no offense, the Liv and Dom thing, I just think it should keep going on for right now because that's the best thing they got going, bro. I'm sorry. It's one of the best things they got going, bro.
Well, RJ mentioned title, and I'm looking at one of the title matches that we have coming up on Evolution 2, and I'm just honestly confused by this one. We got Tiffy defending her belt against Trish Stratus. So we talked about Trish Stratus earlier. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know that this match was happening. I'm gonna keep it on. I've been staring at it. And this is the first time that I've seen. I thought like when Trish Stratus came out for Tiffy, I thought like it wasn't even like a
shit, bro.
Bro, it wasn't even like shit talking. This is what I'm trying to get at. Like there wasn't even any animosity. It was a terrible build up. Tiffy says something along the lines of both of you overrated or some, along the line.
Yeah.
That was really like the best line. And then Trish was like, "Oh, I see you." She's like, "Hey, I see you." Bye. Like, it's way too friendly. It didn't really back me up. I didn't even know they were facing each other because of how friendly they seemed together. They're facing each other. Obviously, Tiffy wins here. But go ahead, RJ. I'm sorry.
Ask,
Yeah.
like I'm a big I was a big Tiffany Stratton fan for a while.
Me too.
Are we done with this experiment yet, low key? I'm not. I feel like her mic work ain't that good still, and I feel like since she's still the champion, she got to either do that or like something. Because her matches ain't even felt that good since.
As I
like
love
NXT.
Tiffy,
Low key,
she got to cough it up.
Yeah, like I'm kind of over it.
Yeah,
like
it's time.
I need her to do some other character work stuff for a while because she just don't feel.
I mean,
right
she
on the
is.
mic.
She's
Just
doing
not
other
good
character
enough.
work.
She's doing.
She's doing other character work. You see how
She's
she's
not
going
good.
at black folk right now?
And that too, actually. Let's discuss that.
Missing the
Because
high five is kind of crazy.
If you're gonna say boy, can
And
you at
calling
least put on
somebody a
5-star
boy.
match? Yeah,
Man.
like I need the
Nah.
mic work in the match to be a little better if you're gonna start doing that stuff behind the scenes. Because like I gotta get something out of this.
I think Tiffy. Yes, obviously Tiffany wins, but I think they're doing this as a legacy thing. Okay, you cap it off here, you beat Trish, cool, cough it up, out of here. Naomi gets the title at some point.
My thing with this is like, I agree with you, RJ, but like, obviously WWE don't care because while she is on the mic,
Of course.
she's been on the mic since she was in NXT. Nothing's really changed.
But like she was pretty it's this babyface run. She should have been a heel this whole time. Her
Mhm.
being a baby, because if she was doing the
some
braggy
people just
mean girl
need-
thing, it would
Yeah.
have been way better. Even if
Some
it wasn't that
people,
good.
are, some people are just better as heels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's one of them.
That's a fact.
She gotta go back. She gotta go back to doing those promos where she was like whipping a Rolls Royce coming out with all the fancy handbags and stuff. She gotta go back to doing that because it's like her babyface run isn't anything. She's just a blonde girl that doesn't get booed.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
it's like,
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm not even trying to sound like an asshole, right? Like, why they don't have her with Ludwig? Let
That's what I'm
Ludwig get the
thinking.
rub.
Bro.
him being the like fancy boyfriend that's like
Yeah,
always
why
talking
they
shit,
together,
like,
bro?
Like Triple
Yeah.
H when he first came out, like Hunter Hearns Helmsley ass, like
I'm just
bro.
saying, man.
Ah,
fancy and
bro.
shit.
Him in turtlenecks,
Yeah.
like twirling
Oh, yeah,
around her and
man.
stuff. Come on, that shit would
That
be
should be lit.
gas.
That should be done.
Now he's got a mask on, man. That's
Oh, bro.
Now
Kill
he's
me.
Whoa. He's first of all,
Gandhi.
he's been had the mask on. Let's
Thank
get this
you.
straight, right?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
It's
fa- you
never
know,
been
my bad.
said.
That-
Thank
facts,
you.
facts,
Don't turn on me. Don't
we
turn on
we
me,
now
RJ.
know. Yeah, we now know it was Ludwig Kaiser the
Thank you.
entire time.
Thank you.
Oh,
It
my
It
God.
was. He just got tired. He got tired of not arching his back, so now he's just finally
Yep.
arching his back again. He was like, all right, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
And he
my
wants the
God.
tattoo removal, bro. Clear as
Yeah.
day.
Why
Obviously.
not? Like, why would you ever want
Please,
that?
don't fall for the nonsense, please.
Tattoos are
Man.
a sin, Nietzsche. He's
Facts.
getting rid of it.
Gotta clean your sins,
Whoa.
bro. You got
First of all,
baptized.
calm down, bro.
I'm
Calm
saying here,
down, man.
Nah, tattoos are a sin, guys. Don't do tattoos. It's bad for you.
I'm dead. And then
Oh my
on
God.
to what I perceive. Oh, it's not the main event. The co-main event will probably be the co-main event. I mean, we actually. I mean, Evolution 2 is actually not this bad. We got a lot of females right here. Yeah, there's two more, bro.
God damn.
You got the Women Intercontinental Champion belt between
Oh, yeah.
Becky, Bailey, and Lyra. It's actually ain't that bad.
Wait, you don't think this is gonna main
decent
event?
build-up. No,
I ain't gonna
because you
lie, it
got
should.
Rhea and Io.
Yeah, but it should because low key.
If you had to triple that shit, definitely main event.
I saw that promo segment.
yeah,
that triple threat setup was kind of gas.
definitely
That was probably the only
I
good thing.
agree with you,
but-
but there's no way you're getting a main event over Io and Rhea. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Or Tiffany and Trish would probably
That's
go over
true
that
too. That's true too. That might be the co-main. That's true.
It might, that us.
That's true.
I hope
not.
Jesus.
Nah, you gotta open up. I think you open up with Tiffy, Trish, and then you give
can deal with
this, and then you give the Intercontinental as the co-main, then the main Rio and Io. But anyway, I mean Rhea and Io. Anyway, Women's Intercontinental Championship: Becky Lynch, Bailey, Lyra. Who y'all got winning this one?
I want Bailey to have it because she deserves the world.
Yeah.
Give it to Bailey. Give it
I
up, man.
agree.
And
And on top of that, I hope she does win,
As
and I hope it's a
much-
heel turn.
Even though in
Mhm.
my heart I want Bailey to win, I don't think the WWE's gonna give it to her, unfortunately, because they're just a bag of bitches. So I think Bird Jones will probably get the dub.
Again?
Yeah.
I would rather.
What was the
Becky
whole point of her
retain.
losing it then?
Yeah, what was the whole point
Yeah.
of losing her
Ooh.
belt then? That's dumb.
Yeah, if it's not Becky, it should just, or if it's not
It should
Bailey, it
just
should just
be
keep it on
Becky.
Becky then.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
I'm about to say,
not a good idea.
I say Bailey and let her be heel because I think Bailey's better as a heel.
I don't think she goes.
She's
heel,
kind
though,
of
but
she's
she does
yeah.
win.
she right now the crowd. I mean, the crowd's kind of into it, but they're not into her as much as they were as she was as a heel. She had
Bro,
they like to hate her.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine that she wins the title and the Kabuki Warriors win? Didn't they have a thing together? Them three at one point. Or
Oh,
do-
damage
damage
control
control.
connection.
You know,
I don't know.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
maybe.
EO still has world champion. Damage control
Yeah,
currently
that's what I'm
won.
saying. You
And
got
then
Jesse
They
Bailey-
got
Damage
released and it
control.
didn't
Everyone got
matter.
gold.
Oh, that would be
Mm.
God. You'd have to have them all on screen and hug.
So
Just
what
once.
you're
You gotta do
saying?
it.
So what you're saying
should do it.
is EO's beating Rhea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Ah.
God.
The right call is EO, but if they
Will
want to do a
WWE
shock
make the
That
right
would
call?
be- Oh my
Yeah.
I'm about to say, would
god.
WWE make the right call? Probably not.
because I mean the point of
should
this
be
whole
EO.
thing is to like overshadow all in, so they
Let's-
could do a shock
look,
title change.
Let's
true.
just
That's
let's
true.
let's
That's true.
just be honest. I want EO to win. I'm just going with it's over because they haven't even had her around.
That's true.
Mhm.
She hasn't been around.
Yeah, like they haven't even had her around. So it's gonna be like, here, just give it to Rhea. Here's our Super Cena. Let's go, girl. Go out there.
So
and do
she
your thing.
also she could say mommy's back on top.
Bro,
Yeah.
no offense. Look again. I don't disagree with what Rhea said. Obviously, she's getting annoyed and she hears the fans
Right.
saying, "Oh, if you're not in it for championship, okay, I get that." But my God, this is why. Look, I had this conversation on Twitter. I understand her talent and her presence.
Mhm.
You just can't deny her. Fine. Then you gotta have her do a sentence. She gotta start wrestling guys or something, bro.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep forcing her down our throats for these women's championships. Because then we're gonna start looking at her like we looked at Charlotte, and it's gonna be like, Jesus Christ, enough.
Yeah. Enough. Yeah.
She needs to do
You know what I
some
mean?
side missions.
Yeah, and it can't be against fucking Raquel or Liv Morgan. Get another woman in there.
That's what I'm trying to
Right.
say, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
woman, yeah. I
Have her
definitely
face-
agree.
Like,
Put her on
Best-
SmackDown.
no, don't even
Why
do
not?
that. Stephanie Vaquera's right there. Just do a best of 7. Just have them go
I've
at
been
it.
saying
That's what they
Stephanie.
want to see anyway.
I've been saying, oh yes, we do.
The
Mhm.
last match on Evolution 2, that could have been a headlining match. They were already running it together. People want to see that. The Gooners want to see it. They'll watch your show, dude. Just do that. It would be that simple.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
right there.
Listen, my wife's a gooner. She said she wanted to see that all day. Let both of them be together in that ring. Yes, let it happen. Let it happen. We all excited. We all gonna be clapping. So let's just get it done. All right.
We all gonna be clapping.
You know, we also got
Oh, it's gonna
something
be a lot
popping,
clapping. Go
though
ahead.
before. Yes, it is. We also got something happening before Evolution, which just piles on to the weekend that we talked about. We also got Saturday night's main event. We'll talk about this a little bit and wrap up the show. So as of right now, there are 3 total matches announced. 3. One being with the 60-year-old Goldberg, the other
Locked
being
knees.
LA Knight and Seth Rollins, and the other being
Yeah.
Randy Orton and Drew Mack. What's actually very interesting about these 3 matches is that 2 of them actually I think are bangers. I actually like Randy Orton and Drew. It's a pretty good matchup for Drew to come back on. Him and Randy have a nice little history. You know, Randy's been on a tear. Story wise, you know, this is actually pretty interesting. I think story wise because it can go either way. This can help you bring Drew back. This can help keep Randy pushing towards the goal of getting gold. Who do you guys got taking this one?
I'm gonna take Drew just because I like Drew more. I
Yeah.
want him in that world title scene more than I want
Yeah,
Randy in it
I
right
agree.
I'm
now.
gonna go Drew.
Yeah, I agree. I got
He
Drew.
just came back. I don't see him making a
Dropping
move. I
that?
don't know.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree with that. And how about LA Knight versus Seth? I actually like this one a lot. This is a banger. I got LA Knight. I mean, I know
I got
Seth is
LA.
on it, but I want LA to win.
I'm gonna
That's
be
my
real
heart.
with you. Who
That's
I
my
want to win
Yeah, that's my heart.
is LA Knight, bro.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
But are they gonna allow it? No.
Nah.
No.
The Seth Riders are gonna show
If
up.
Seth wins, I'm gonna say if Seth wins, it's not gonna be clean.
Well, okay. Let's just
Yeah,
let's
no,
just
that's
keep it a
true.
buck.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it a buck.
Mhm.
CM Punk's coming out. Let's just
Yes.
call it what it is, bro.
Dude, who is he
Mm.
beefing with? He's beefing with like 6 dudes. Can they
Everybody.
lock in? Who is he
Yeah,
But I
actually
say,
everybody.
Thank you.
this is why I get
Oh my
mad with
God.
WWE again because you got him beefing with a bunch of people because you drawn out this story with him and Seth where this group is not really working. So now you're trying to rush shit.
And put
like,
the stars out there. That's it.
Relax, bro.
Yep.
Like, I get you want to do the Punk Set thing at Mania, but that's so far away. Let them do other stuff for a while. They do not have to talk until Mania time, man. We will be okay. Jesus, that's terrible.
You know what? But the only saving grace I would say from this, like, let's just say I'm right. CM Punk comes out, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say Punk comes out, but then by mistake, it caused LA Knight the match. So then him and LA Knight can feud for a little while at least.
Don't say that. I don't want to see him. No one wants to see CM Punk.
I don't care what you want to see. Punk is great on the mic, and LA Knight is great on the mic. Let's do it.
That would be nice. That'd be nice.
I'm trying to see LA Knight and CM Punk, bro. Come on. I'm doing it. I need that match on a Mania card, low.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I mean,
and Meech, no matter what you think, that's gonna give LA Knight a rub. I don't care if you think Punk is a great star or not. He's a star, and that's it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, and we all been on LA Knight's side. We want to see him push, so I think
not all of us
would be nice. Well, apparently not, but. And then last but not least, we're not gonna talk about this really, but you got Gunther versus Goldberg. I just don't get this. We talked about it prior, though. We talked about it prior. Why? Because you complained about Jey Uso. It was the only other option. I keep trying to say this.
No.
Good.
It's
you know what I'm saying? Good. I don't care what y'all get for your product. As long as you don't got Jey
Uso, I don't give a damn. All we gotta do is get this little rough patch. That's all RJ's saying. We gotta get through this little rough patch.
It's a dirt road. It's a little rocky. We're gonna get past it, and then somehow we're getting to Gunther Ilya. I don't know how we're gonna get there. We just gotta get through this road, a little mud, and we're gonna get there.
How many spears does Gunther take?
2.
Dog, can he do 2?
I was gonna say
That's
3.
the question.
3?
Yeah,
but we're not gonna see a jackhammer.
Hell no.
I hope not.
I'll see. We're probably gonna get it.
I guarantee you see one, but it's not one where he holds bruh up. It's gonna be like up and down. Like,
no, I'm not saying holding him up. I just don't see a jackhammer because
Gunther's pretty heavy.
You're gonna have Gunther kick out a jackhammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want him to get speared, jackhammered, kick out, squash him.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
You're gonna shatter his knees.
Hold on.
Yep.
I'm down with that. But if we're gonna do this, do not fumble Gunther again when we're done with this.
All I'm gonna say
and then make him look like a bitch.
That's true.
Now I have a question.
I'm saying because if he's gonna kick out of a fucking couple spears and a fucking jackhammer, I don't want him going in there doing some commie shit with fucking Tozawa. Like, don't do this shit again.
As a Goldberg fanatic, I need just at least one spear. But go ahead, Michi.
Does Goldberg tap out or does he get pinned?
What do you think?
I think Goldberg passes out.
Does he tap out or does Goldberg get pinned?
He passes out, I think.
Nah, he passes out. Because Gunther's still bitter about that media.
No offense.
He's not tapping, dog.
I don't care how old he is, how much you like him. If they brought back Goldberg to tap, I'd be happy. He better pass out. Let him go out a legend, bro. Let him just pass out from pain.
This is a retirement match, technically. You know, I mean, come on, bro. Which is crazy. He should have had a retirement match about fucking 20 years ago, but you know, maybe that's just me.
Bro, he did.
As a fan.
When he almost killed the Undertaker in Saudi, that should have been that retirement match.
Well, that's all that had a concussion.
Then he
stop that match right
Bray. He beat Bray for the strap.
Yeah, he
I don't
did.
get it.
Yep.
We're not gonna fucking talk about that because I'm still pissed off about that. Okay.
You know what's funny is that you're mentioning all of these times, and it just feels like my GOAT might have a chance. What if he just wins on Saturday?
Bro, that's the scary part.
Dude.
He got a chance.
Who cares?
Let's go.
It depends. It depends on who's on control of this storyline. Because one thing I will tell you is Paul Heyman love him so Goldberg.
No.
Hey.
Go ahead, RJ. Go ahead.
And I'll just say, hey, listen, Jey Uso held this title, so I mean,
There you go.
Goldberg can have a run for it.
Listen,
Oh,
imagine,
my God.
imagine you go online, complain about Jey Uso all year, just to get Goldberg next. Oh boy,
Oh,
that'd be a
my
great
God.
slap. Just a smack in the fucking
Yeah.
face. Fuck
Hey.
y'all.
Hold it till Mania. Here you go, Goldberg. Hold it till Mania. We'll do your retirement.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Keep it off
just
of Jey
remember, just remember, when there's a will, there's a way. Because when fucking Brock Lesnar was on his streak,
Oh yeah.
he let Goldberg come in and beat his ass under 2 minutes. Okay.
Yes, he did.
Goldberg got pulled. Y'all know who the real GOAT is around these parts. Now, I mean, at one point, we was
So
actually.
So
Oh,
don't
my
be
God.
shocked if Goldberg wins the title
Yeah, I
and
mean-
just relinquishes it on fucking Monday Night Raw.
Oh my
Oh, my.
god! Wait, who won King? Oh, okay, no, Cena won King of the. Oh, dude, no, they can actually do that because there's no set match for SummerSlam. Hey, if they do a tournament to crown the next heavyweight champion, I'm down for that.
That'd be kind of
I'm down for a tournament leading into
Me
SummerSlam. Hands up. Yeah, you know I love me a good tournament. You know, WWE ain't done a good tournament yet this year, but you know I'm good for a good tournament.
I'm about to say, you really trust them doing a good tournament?
Yeah,
Oh,
No,
my
but
God.
hey, right. Give me a little bit of hope that they'll do something right.
Oh.
Don't fuck around and have Trick Williams come up and fucking win this shit.
Oh my god.
damn.
The final Trick Williams versus Jey Uso at SummerSlam night one.
No, please
Oh my
no.
God.
Hard burner right there. Come on.
Yo, I can't. Well,
Oh, you know
Rusev
what? Fuck it.
versus-
Let's have a
What?
tournament, and I want to hear say his name. Say his name. He'll appear. Joe Henry, bro. Let's go.
Well, yeah.
Chad, we're
had
outta
our
here,
ones.
yeah.
No, I actually thoroughly enjoyed that. That was actually a great moment. Let's not talk about
I love
that.
Joe
you know?
Henry.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the
great.
aura man, man.
Yeah.
Relax.
They'll cheer the Yeet guy and then say that Joe Henry's cringy. Like, okay,
Right, it's
shut
crazy.
up.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't really
All
get
right,
it.
shut up.
I like Joe and Ethan Page. Yeah, both.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
you
the
bitches
Page
talk
one.
about, yeah.
Ethan Page, yes.
I like him a lot.
He
That's
should
my
be
guy.
up in the main roster. How about that?
I agree.
agree.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
how is
agree.
he not terrorizing SmackDown right now?
I
They
don't get
need
it.
a dude that's walking around the back talking about some like that works.
Yep,
He
I
just be
agree.
annoying.
I
Uh,
agree.
be
I
doing
know.
stuff.
I know what I'm about to say won't be a popular opinion,
Say it.
but I
Turn.
really think they should. I
His name.
really think they should give Austin Theory another chance.
I agree.
I mean, I don't
There
really
was
care
people
about-
cheering for him, bro. Relax. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
I just a
I
sure
think-
fine. I don't
well-
care. I just it doesn't get in the way of somebody else. I don't care.
I think it's a popular opinion because I've seen people actually been saying since they split up that whole entire tag team and whatnot that he should be getting another push. So I mean, you know, I
Nah,
think-
hey, it's not split yet, King. It's not split yet.
oh,
They're
yeah.
bra-
Don't say
they're-
that to me. They are not still a tag team.
Yeah,
no, they're
come on,
definitely
bro.
Would you
still.
say that
I
shit to
don't.
me?
I don't want them to be. But
I
I'm
know what
telling you,
you're
bro.
saying, by
Oh my!
technicality,
They've been
but come on.
breaking
Yeah.
up for like 10 years.
It's been the
Robin
same
Judgment
thing.
Day love hating
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
Y'all like each other?
They
What
did the same shit with
oh
New
my
Day.
God.
I don't get it. Remember, New Day took like fucking
Mhm.
8 months. It was insane, bro.
And they fumbled
Man, you
back.
remember the New Day?
No.
I know.
I remember the
Mourning.
New
They
Day.
were in mourning and stuff. Like,
Speaking
yeah.
of New Day, they were hilarious on Monday, bro. That
Yo.
show was hilarious. You know what?
They were just missing Medea. You know,
Yo,
like, what
if
the
they
fuck?
did that more and did like funny characters or just rant, I think they would kill it. I think that
Mhm.
would be it. Like you could be again, like comedic relief is cool. Like we know y'all can wrestle. I think now you're showing that range. Like to me, I
Mhm.
think you can be a comedic relief and still show range, especially if you had a prior history of just being dominant. Like New Day has been so nice that they can have fun now. Like they've been so
Mhm.
good, and Kofi's had his run. Xavier, all of them have had their success. But them kind of having fun now, I actually kind of like it. It made me laugh and like them.
Well, yeah, it's
being
kind
funny
of
was pretty good.
it's all fun and games, but don't save them for the fucking commercials.
Well, I agree for
Okay?
that.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree
yeah,
with
that
that.
was
Yeah, it's crazy.
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 Only WWE could not like their own content. Like, what are you doing?
You fuck yeah. I'm about to say.
That's terrible.
No
Oh.
offense. The people that fans either love booing or want to see,
They don't
you
put
put
on
on
TV.
commercials.
Yeah.
You had Dom on commercials. You've had the New Day
Carrion
on
on
commercials.
commercial
You
again.
had Carrion on commercials.
Again.
People that the fans want to see, you're like commercial.
Commercial. You're good. You're
We
good.
always get so assed out, just us being in the United States, when
Crazy.
people around the world watching Netflix live together and seeing everything. It's so
hey man, that's
ass.
the beautiful thing about Twitter, bro.
And
True.
then we
You get to
have
see it,
we
man.
have this
But we
shit
wanna
on
see it live,
Netflix.
bro.
No, I know. Don't get me wrong. Look, I paid $25 for my
know.
Netflix.
I
Okay,
know.
I should be able to get no commercials. Okay.
Mind
agree.
you, I was just saying we have Raw on Netflix just like everyone else, but we're the only ones that have to have the commercials.
Well, I also
Good old America.
Yeah, not to get the beaten path, but on some real Americans are used to commercials. Europeans, if you go, this is what I've actually heard, and I've done research. They don't really get advertisements. It's actually illegal to have certain advertisements on TV in Europe and around the world. We're the only
gotta move.
fucking people. Yeah, we're the only fucking people that is free reign, and it's because we live in a capitalist country, bro. So it's about the money, and you know what ads do? They bring in money. So. Yeah, unfortunately, we're always going to be the ones to get the shit end of the stick.
It's
but it
orange
is
America,
very
bitch.
annoying.
I mean, if those ads are bringing so much money, I need to start saying the fuck word then. Like, I'm
You're
over it,
right.
bro. I don't
Yeah.
You're right,
do
though.
shit.
I agree, bro.
That's what I'm trying
I'll
to say.
miss the segments if they can start using curse words again.
I'm
Yeah.
just
This is
real talk.
childish.
No, I'm gonna be real with you. That has to be the trade-off.
Words and no ads.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
that has to be the trade-off. If you're gonna force me to watch commercials, even though I'm paying $25, then they should be able to say fuck and holy shit without you bleeping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. I agree. Well,
At least
hopefully-
the audience, they should stop censoring.
Shit,
I get it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it
promos,
kills.
but, like,
It kills the vibe.
I hate it so much.
Yo, I was watching old school wrestling at one point. Not old school, but maybe a couple years ago. They actually had mics inside the ring. I thought that was insane. Like you can hear
Oh,
bitch
yeah.
and them breathing. She'd be like, "You bitch." I'm like, "Whoa,
Okay.
this sounds
Bro.
terrible.
Yeah.
This sounds terrible."
I understand this was a different era, but Jesus Christ, the Attitude Era, you had girls
Yep.
flashing
Shit.
niggas in the fucking
Yeah,
in the audience, man. Like,
yes, yes, just showing. It's crazy, bro.
like this. Well, I'm not asking for no tatas. I mean, it's cool, but
It's
I'm just
fine,
saying,
but
cause
you
we're
want.
not asking for it, though,
If you
right?
want.
We're not asking for it, though.
Hey.
We're saying there's a little bit of cussing and
I
just
mean,
let the crowd
Yeah.
say "Holy shit." I mean, that's just
A little
it.
blood. Every once in a while, just a little.
Right.
just-
Or
Yeah, some
every
more
now and
blood,
again
yeah.
they say like you fucked
not
up,
every week.
You
but
fucked
like
up
y'all
is
be acting
good.
like
I mean, we've been getting more blood though. We've seen Nia get bloody. I mean, they've been getting there. I mean, they've been watching AEW. That's why. you know.
WWE,
Yeah.
please, for the love of God. I understand that you put this Slim Jim shit on tables. Stop using tables everywhere now. Relax.
bro,
See,
bro.
The table spots
I disagree.
doubled.
I love it
Yes.
though. I love it.
Ah,
But the
I
only
love
reason they're
it.
doing it is because there's Slim Jim on it now.
Yep.
That's okay. I'm okay. Listen, I tweeted that out. That's okay. Listen. If you gotta put a beer company on the chair to get more chairs, I just want more violence. So I don't care.
That's all.
Like, stack 3 Slim Jim tables on top of each other. I don't give a damn. I just want to see
Oh
them go
my
through
God.
tables, bro.
Set them on fire
I
too.
ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna complain because I love violence. So whatever the hell you gotta do to get more weapons, slap more ads on the shit. I don't give a damn.
Oh my God.
We can have the 8'12" Slim Jim ladder if that means more ladder shots. Let's do it.
You know what's funny?
No,
I know
that's
we're going off
crazy.
tangents here.
ah.
I know we're going off tangents here,
Yeah.
but don't you find it funny how you said about beer, right?
Yeah.
They promote Hulk Hogan's beer, but when Stone Cold made his own beer, they didn't even promote that.
They also,
That's
they-
crazy.
They also had Wheatley vodka a lot. You know, you could do Wheatley. You know.
Well,
listen,
that's because the QB, dog. That's why the QB.
anyway. Listen,
Hey, that's Cody Rhodes, bro. He's the
I know,
QB,
that's-
bro.
I know,
That's
What's
true.
wrong?
I know.
The QB, that's why. Don't you ever give
Yeah.
credit to nothing else. That was the QBs.
He's the one with the Wheatley bus, bro. It's because of him.
Well, this particular battle was signed by Braun Strowman. He's no longer
Yes, it
even a
was.
part of the WWE. So I might just drink out this shit and let y'all know how it tastes one time. But
It's
you know,
good.
we done got off the beaten path here, y'all. So anyway, you know, this has been a special TTR episode. You know, we're a little disappointed with the build up of the pay-per-view this weekend. We will be watching a mixture of AEW and WWE. I can tell you I'm not watching NXT. I only be watching.
I can tell you I'm only watching All In. Fuck all that.
Well, me too. Me too. But I'm going to tell you I'm watching SNME because it's after All In. If it was concurrent with All In, I was going to watch All In. I was telling my wife for not watching WWE. But you have WWE Saturday. You have AEW Saturday. You got UFC. Just a loaded weekend. I want to say star-studded, but it's way too much for my brain. So whatever you want to tune into, TTR family, you let us know below. You watching what kind of combat sports are y'all watching? Y'all watching wrestling? You watching all of it? I know I'm watching all of it. So you might be like me and watching all of it. Let us know below how you feel about this weekend. The WWE do a good job. You watching AEW, you watching UFC. Let us know. Till next time, y'all.